you guys want me to generate, I'm gonna the action games.
Oh, it's just business. It's just business.
I can
It's
start a
just
little.
business for
If
this
you guys
one.
want, I'll start right at 8. Whatever is said is I'm not cutting. I don't have it.
No fucking around, dude. We're right to the grind here.
It's fine because we won't even have the audio.
Yes, actually, could you guys just say some stories real quick so I can make sure I got you.
Can I drop the hard
Alright,
ice?
starting with Alex.
Our adventurers. My adventurers. Welcome back.
God Boleyn.
Hard man. Alright, yes. Welcome back to Nomengard. You guys have defeated the doppelganger who's disguised as Warren. And in the midst of your party with the gnomes, and receiving your gifts from them and their kings. The mimics who are disguised as the wine barrels themselves reveal themselves, and everyone is pushed around, and the party starts happening. So Thal, Joy Bell, Pierre, and Gentleness were playing chicken. Pierre and Gentleness, you are both prone at the start here. You're knocked over.
Oh no.
And Floor, I'll say you're right there. Yeah. It's this mimic below you right now that you are leaping over to get away from the crowd of drunk gnomes. Let's see.
As the combat begins, Gentleness would like to switch initiatives with Lisi, because if he does, the earlier he acts, he can do something that will help everyone's chance to crit. He would like to do that early.
I see. She accept that.
Gentleness is just like shoving it down somehow. Get out of the
That's
way.
very. You phrased that very questionably. Ow! Iris slapped me.
Catching these ones. Alright, so
Is that like one of Gentleness's abilities?
It's because he has the alert feat.
he's so
He
alert?
can't like hijack your initiative, but he can, swap if the other person's willing.
Yes. He is the first to note. Well, I guess second to notice, right after Floor, as the mouth opens up beneath her very feet. Gentleness shouts out to the entirety of the group here, alerting them, though everyone is still surprised. But you get the panic going. Start fleeing from danger. You start ridding yourself. But this mimic right here, the bearable wood creaks open and cracks apart the planks, and the planks themselves rip open, while the general barrel shape stays intact. There's these tendrils that extend from it, and the splinters harden into ivory teeth. Eyes pop out from the knots in the wood. Take a chomp at it. Yes, it will be a chomp.
The drink bites back.
This will be it's a 22 to hit. From a 10.
Yeah, I think so.
Hit you for you take 7 points of piercing damage. Honestly, you're not raging yet, and you are grappled in its teeth as you're all on all fours, leaping forth onto this barrel, and you just barely kind of kick off the wall, so it's not like grabbing your arms. So you still have access to your weapon, but it grabs your leg and starts thrashing. Plus, a little more acid damage to it. It's slobbering out. It's thickly acid damage. And that's its turn. It's that's just thrashing against the wall here, and then Goblin goes up, and then Gentleness.
Goblin.
Yeah, that Goblin.
Extremely. Oh. My Salune. Alright.
Even the DM's racist.
Yeah. Okay, since the token goblin is prone on the floor, little Gob Gob is, while he's prone and he's sort of like peeking over and seeing these mimics explode from whence they were, barrels, while he's prone, he's going to bonus action hide. But it's poison, so it's going to be a disadvantage. So pretty good.
Yeah, very good.
Okay. Nice. Very good. And then he's just going to point to the one that bit into floor, and he's just gonna shout, "Well, I mean, they're still partially wood, so just rip them apart like you would wood." And let's see here. Okay. All right. Yes. So, pointing at the one next to floor, until the start of Gentleness's next turn, any attack that I or an ally rolls against that creature is a crit if it's an 18 or above. And then after that, the next turn will be a 19, and then it'll go back to being 20s. So for the next turn, 18s and above are going to be crits against that guy.
Nice.
And now I'm no longer hidden. Okay. And, sure, I'll stand up from prone.
I mean, you could have done all that before, so you could have shouted out and then died behind this barrel.
What do you mean?
Like, did you have to be hidden to use that?
Yeah, it helps me to be hidden.
Okay.
It means I spend less tactical points.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Yes, that is half my movement, stand up, and then I will, I mean, it's a pretty good hiding spot. So, Gentleman's just trying to, he gets up, but he's having a harder time than usual getting up since he's drunk, so he just spends all his movement getting up. And that's his turn.
Yes, you're still, I'll say you, well, nothing, yeah, we're not going to do anything ranged, but you have some cover behind that barrel.
Nice.
Yes, next turn. Unfortunately, these sober gnomes were guarding the full wine barrel. I realize one of them already drunk up at a mimic. They get attacked from one of them. Yeah, it's gonna be Fibblestid himself. Oh, nice! They're very low roll, even with advantage. Only got a 9. Pretty sure. Yeah, that misses. It reaches out, trying to. It would. I mean, it could eat the gnome in one go. Just completely like crush it. Maybe kill him in one. Yeah, it could kill him. But he dives forward towards between Thal and Lisi and just starts shouting, "Oh God! Kill him! Kill him!" Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, it'll stay. Just yet. And basically everyone else is still going initiative order. If you would like, Pierre, you're still and exhausted.
Okay. I use tap to get up, right?
Yes. That's
If I go south of floor, can I get an angle like a 45-degree the mimic? Or is that a
yes.
barrel? Typical.
You could like get onto it pretty easily. You can just get on the barrel. I think it would have cover. Because you're kind of jabbing from around the corner. You could attack that. You could also move over these gnomes.
I'll try it.
You move through these gnomes' faces with your
I also didn't say this last time, but Flora is actually fairly short. She's like 4'9".
Probably medium.
I thought you were very tall.
Yeah.
Dang, shorter than
know.
Lissy.
Very short.
I think the ears
you know,
make
actually,
her
I'll
taller
pin
than
it.
Lissy, though. The wolf head adds a lot.
Yeah, I'll go north. Okay, if you could move me, I can't move on my
Yeah.
on tablet. I can't move. Thank you.
Perfect. And it
I
counts
can
to
roll though.
Good mate, you're under attack. You move between these goblins as they're trying to flee. You're gonna leap over one of them and onto this barrel, and then thrust down at the mimic. Fine. 14 hits.
14. This damage is coming all the way from Japan. 10 damage.
That's good.
You thrust into its mouth, between its teeth, and at its long tongue that's kind of wrapping around Flora's leg and trying to hold her down. And even your rapier, I mean, it gets thrust in and it gets stuck, not by the flesh itself, but by that sticky adhesion, adhesive slime. But you do manage to yank it out. There's a gush of blood, purple blood. Is your attack, your moves, you have any bonuses?
Oh god. I think that's it. I don't want to. I'm out of action surge. That's it for me, I think.
Floor. Still grappled.
This thing
Yeah.
won't get advantage. Stop that. This thing won't get advantage on me again, right? From surprise or grapple?
It does active advantage while you're grappled.
It does. Okay. Noted.
First one was from being hidden, and then now it's from grapple.
In that case, it's not rage. Instead, she's gonna sort of, as the tongue, I guess, is sort of wrapped around her leg. The leg is sort of going to slip into it and sort of grow a little bit larger, a little more canine. She's going to shift into her wild hunt wolf form, and from inside the giant gray wolf, her face will become even more furry, and her mouth and nose will elongate to a snout. And inside the gray wolf will be a brown wolf. And that'll be her bonus action, and for her actual action, she will then take her cleaver and she'll take both her legs and sort of drive it inside the mouth. She'll try to actually climb inside of it almost, and she'll try and she'll take the whole length of her cleaver and try to sort of like break the quote-unquote jaw of this barrel open. She will do a reckless attack with this,
Yeah,
which is a
just
13. And because I am shifted, I also get 2 temporary HP. And it no longer has advantage against me. And so I will deal damage. 8 slashing.
No longer has advantage from your shifting.
Yes. While shifted, you have advantage on wisdom checks. Additionally, no creature within 30 feet of you can have advantage on an attack roll against you unless you have the incapacitated condition.
Your senses heighten, your strength, your reflex sharpen. and you start jamming your sword between the teeth of this creature. You wrench yourself away. Release its jaw open. 8 slash. Blood is spewing everywhere, but this creature is still gnashing viciously. It still has you now. You got one foot up against the wall, your sword kind of propping you up over this barrel. That was your action, your bonus action, right?
Yes, that is the turn.
Swords at the right. Fall. You are in the midst of the floor. We see at your side, and there is a mimic right north of you. Attack. It's missing the nose.
All right, let me. I'm wondering, can I think I should be able to use command, right? I want to try using command. I think I have the spell slot.
Isn't that restricted to humanoids?
I thought it was animals too. Or is that another one?
It's a monstrosity, but it it's a monstrosity. Yeah,
I
it's
read
just
that
any
in the-
creature.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, so
Does it have to understand what you're saying?
it doesn't seem like
I don't think so, because it just said it didn't mention anything about intelligence.
this. Okay, yeah. What does it look like? You just say the word and flash your symbol.
Well, I ready my hand and I hold it out, and then to the mimic I yell, "Halt! You dastardly beast!"
And though it probably does not understand your words, it is cowed by your divine presence, the devotion to your oath, and it is indeed also.
Then, what should I roll for that?
No, he did.
Oh, you
yeah,
just
it's a
rolled
saving
for it.
throw. Yeah, and he failed.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Lovely. And then I will command it to just like I said, halt. So no, it doesn't move, or no.
It'll just stay there, mouth agape, its tongue kind of licking its lipless woody surface, but letting the nose escape. If you would like to, you can move forward and kind of push Fiddlestick out of the way. Just take the space.
Yeah, and then being the tank, being like the group tank, I will also use this opportunity to kind of just be like a barrier. My token's not moving that space. So it's... Okay, there we go. Very fast.
Okay.
He worked. Never worked in BG.
Step forth as the knight in shining armor. And Lisi, standing behind you. Do you go to help your bodyguard? Or do you stand here with all? How's it in there? As we see on here, we can have the goblin that you would like to put with Lisi.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm muted. Varys asked if she can get close to the one next to Thal.
No, I did not want to get close to the one next to Thal. I want range.
Oh, range.
I asked.
I don't listen to Iris.
I asked if we were all drinking and partying. Was that a short rest?
Not quite. This was in the midst of the short rest. So you leveled up. You have all your leveled up features.
So I have this warlock thing that if I spend a minute casting this ritual, I can regain a spell slot. Can I say I did that at some point during a party?
Yep.
Sweet. Okay, then I'm hexing the one in front of Thal. And I will use I'll hex it for Dex because that always feels like it's relevant. And then I will just same thing. I'm gonna agonizing blast. That's, and I'm trying to pull this up right now on Troy's tablet.
There you go.
That's my feature. This is my spells. There we go.
It should
And
also be your favorited tabs.
I'm logged in on mine, so you might not be able to do it. You might have to
yeah,
look at
I
it.
might not
Can
be
you
able
roll
to roll.
agonizing blast?
Yeah, can you roll it for me? Sorry, we're under Troy's. Everything's on Troy's tablet.
It's on his burden. That's a 14 to hit the mimic, which hits.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Roll for damage for me, please.
Okay, that's
And roll
7.
and add a 1d6
And 1d6, yes. Not a crit.
because it's hexed.
Yes. Your curse laid upon this creature. You blast for it, dealing 11 damage total, 7 and a 4. Right over Thal's shoulder.
Nice.
You step forth, commanding it, and it's still just standing there agape. Its pseudopods just up, hands up, and you start your attack. Do you move from your corner now?
Yep, that's my turn. No, that's a pretty good spot.
Right. Pop. On the other side, right against the entrance, you were having your nice conversation, sipping on your drink, when all hell broke loose.
He's just like, dare not the mimics, they're here. Oh, golly, let's handle this. And he's just gonna take one step forward, and he's gonna target the one that Thal has halted, and he's going to attempt to use his Ray of Frost. And that is a 19.
Blast.
And he is readying his staff. He is like, curses! You foul creature, you will go down! And that is an 8 for damage. Finally.
Overwhelming power. The entire room starts going cold and starts snowing around Papa. Shoot your ring across.
Yeah, this blue beam shoots out of his staff, just crackles with icy energy, and it goes straight into that mimic's mouth, and even Pop-Pop's a little shocked that it worked, because the last time he's tried to use this spell, it keeps malfunctioning, so...
But now the mimic knows what it tastes like to chew 5 gum. Would you like to move anymore? Your bonus action?
No, that's good. That's it for my turn.
Step forth and make way for all the gnomes to start fleeing.
I like the idea that they were all like paralyzed with fear, and then at the exact same millisecond, they all turn and run out of the room at the same time.
This is all happening at once. It's just you guys are a bit more quick. They're kind of stumbling around, like bumping into each other, like, oh god! Help us, and then they get into a nice, orderly, neat line to flee the room, and they will die.
Please.
Just like they trained at gnome school.
Yes, of course, they look both ways, no more mimics. And they just, it's, they kind of, they just evacuate the room. And you have your clear battle. They're evacuated. Yeah, back to the top. This one here is still grappling floor. Will chomp once again, not at advantage though. It's a nice straight roll, but yes, because it's grappling you, even with that advantage, if it hits, it's going to do a lot more damage. Let's see. That's a 24 to hit.
Why do these things have such a big hit to hit?
It's only +5. I'm getting very lucky. as it's got its tongue wrapped around your leg, it yanks down and pulls you down. It crunches down at your waist, as your sword just barely holds its jaw open so it doesn't completely crunch down on you. Maybe. Let's see. Oh my god. That was max damage. It's 19 piercing.
Oh,
You're still up. Fucking nice.
oh, it's dead.
Plus 2 acid damage. But somehow this petite Lana wolf girl he holds the jaws open as the long teeth are slicing into her pelvis, or piercing into her pelvis. She is gritting. She is clearly bloodied and badly injured, but smiling and growling.
Did you get a wolf sound effect?
Yes. I have stuff prepared.
Gentleness. You see your new
64 has a soundboard.
Floor pulls out a soundboard. Gentleness.
It's actually on the other side of the cleaver.
The goblin will just I don't know if I have anything better than this, so you know what, that probably is better. So the goblin will just use Master of Tactics to give advantage on the next attack against the mimic next to Floor. And let's see. I guess I have a question. Do you think that the help action is something you can stack? Like, could I make the next 2 attacks have advantage against that thing, or no? Is it just the next attack?
I allow it to be 2 attacks. Yeah,
In that case, yeah. I'll use my bonus action and my action to make the next 2 attacks against the one next to Floor be an advantage.
You keep hiding behind the barrow and dedicate yourself. And keep poking around, trying to find the weak spots, trying to see as it's now lifting itself up with the sticky pseudopods and trying to hold itself steady as Floor's trying to rip it open. He just points, cut it there, lose its balance, or snap it. You can see like the surface of it, though it looks woody and metallic in places. It doesn't genuinely seem to have different properties, like the shininess of it, the way it's bending under the stress, but clearly it's giving way and it's getting injured. You can tell, okay, if you put some pressure on there, that'll probably be the most damaging location.
Yeah, Gentleness is like standing up and he's trying to climb over the barrels and he's like getting his crossbow ready to fire, but he kind of keeps falling down in between the barrels. So he's just shouting out this advice in between him getting up and falling down a couple times.
Alright. Can you stay right there?
Yeah, I'll stay right there.
The mimic that is now has like frost coating it, just still standing agape before falling, does nothing, just halts it for its entire turn. Pierre. Get a mimic eating Floor. What do?
Okay. If I want to do do I have to declare that before I see if I kill it or not?
Wait, if you want to do non-lethal? Is that reasonable?
No. I want to do a goading attack
Oh, goading.
so that it is less likely to hit Floor on its next turn. But that would be a waste of a battle maneuver if I kill it. Do I need to spend the maneuver before I know if I kill it or
I
not?
think you need to spend it when you're gonna once you hit at least. Once you deal the damage, it's done.
Alright. Well, I'll try to hit it then.
Yeah, so you can hit it and then decide. Unless it's a
And you have advantage.
Oh my. Give advantage now. Roll
I
again.
have advantage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, gentleness. There we go. That will.
Much better.
That's much better.
Apparently that'll hit floor.
I was gonna say you're targeting both of us.
I do not want to hit him.
Well, it's just a big wolf.
Minimum damage. Where did
You
you
saw
say a
that
dog
happen.
come from?
There's another shapeshifter.
I just
Kill
like the
them all.
dog in
No object permanence.
the cave. It's just like the dog in the goblin cave.
Gentleness, sick.
As gentleness kills this dog like you killed the last one.
Perfect. Yes, you.
I do minimum damage. I will use my wounding attack to try to actually have it not kill Lore. On his next turn. I don't know how to target it. But
You can, like, when you. What is that? Right click?
You also add that
Is
to the damage.
oh, I also add damage. Hell yeah.
Wow.
One more damage.
Oh my
minimum.
god.
I spent so much mental
Let's see if
energy
it gets
figuring
goaded
out I
next.
should not be attacking Lore.
It does not get goaded.
That's
It got
how
a
it is with
13.
like acid breath.
It just barely succeeded your goal.
Wow, fuck me, I guess.
It was not convinced by your
Sorry,
minimum
Pierre.
damage to focus on you.
Now, in my defense, this is the first time he's tried this move in his whole life.
You see 10 of its eyes rolling. Continues to bite at Floor. And Floor.
God damn it.
Jargo,
I'm tired of saying this.
you save yourself.
Maybe. When we take a push out of healing, do we do max or do we roll for it?
You roll. 2d focus to
Roll.
it's bonus.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
How on earth are you downing a potion of healing as a wolf inside of a mimic's mouth? Just logistically.
Like
She
that
found
one
The
where-
potion
feet are in the
in
mimic's mouth. The head is
Mhm.
outside. And to be clear,
Don't
I am a humanoid wolf. I am not literally a wolf.
Ah, you're like a furry.
Yes. A furry fur.
Well, I'll probably just go down next turn, but whatever. She'll then rage, which is less of a rage, more like a. Oh wow, it growled for me. Yes, she'll rage, which is more her going more focused, more, I guess, slobbery in a sense, more feral.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you become even more bestial or is it more just the behavior?
She will. She'll take on. Inside there's the wolf, but outside her fur will become more, I guess, dense, and her jaw will widen a bit, and her limbs will widen a bit. She'll take on more of a weird hybrid form between a wolf and a bear. And still figuring this out, how to actually apply these effects. There we go. Bear. And then we will attack recklessly once more with the Great Cleave. At advantage. Attacking.
I accidentally gave the mimic range.
Ooh, and I believe that becomes a crit because of gentleness.
Unfortunately, on this turn, only 19s are and above are crits. That only applies to the
It's so
first turn.
close.
Yeah.
It's so close.
Still a big hit.
Okay, well. And we'll see how big it is. It's 10.
Pretty much darn big. As it bloodies. Oh. Oh, just barely doesn't? Oh, that's great.
Did it
You-
take half damage?
No. It's at the full damage.
It looked like it said -5.
Wait a minute. Oh my god. What does it? That's nuts. I didn't realize it does have resistance.
What? Why does it have resistance?
Let's go with that. Pretty sure. And I probably did in 2014.
Oh, that's because. No, that's because my rage applied to it instead of me.
Right. Yes. Sorry. I gave it rage. Okay, there you go.
I should have rage. It should take 5 more damage. Does it also have my? It does. What?
I just applied it.
It used the Sharingan on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I?
The 11th
Hold on,
eye.
I think I need
that
to
wasn't
read.
rolling. Sharingan eye. Is it applied to you?
Making sure that applies to me. It's not active for some reason.
You gotta like from the chats. There we go. There you go. Now it's up. Alright, so yes, now it took the extra 5, so it is blood. You hack away at it as your transformation continues. You continue to become.
Oh, it also. I forgot. It also needs to take an extra 2 damage from rage.
Ouch. Another tooth gets knocked out. You slice open its Sharingan eye before it can fully get your power.
All right, that's it. Now it will kill me next turn.
Give it a try. Ball. You're standing before an immobilized. Well, it was immobilized. It'll get to move now. Next turn. It is at your mercy.
Now, well, hopefully this time I'm gonna try my acid breath again. I better not just do one splash damage. But we'll see.
That was really funny.
It succeeded with a 15. You still deal half damage then. You can only do D10.
Okay. Alright, well. And what was the damage on that? Or?
You can click it from the chat. It's or in the text box.
There we go. Okay, better than 1. I'll take it.
Well, since
Much
it's
better than 1.
since
4
it's
times 1.
well, actually,
half,
because
so
it
it's
succeeded.
2.
Yeah,
Twice as much.
it's twice as much.
Oh.
You again spew. Oh, excellent. Oh, it's.
Twice is better than 1.
I will say you knew this. It's immune to acid damage.
I was gonna say, if it does acid damage, does it take
You
acid
definitely
damage?
knew about this. You're an experienced explorer. Minutes are not uncommon. It's completely immune to acid damage and being prone for that.
What? Red weapon never
No,
worked
So
out.
you didn't do that. You didn't do that. You just in your rage you spewed forth a little bit of acid.
That's-
Your regular attack.
I mean, I was drinking, so I was kind of like, this would be a good idea.
You can still do your regular attack because you wouldn't know.
Joel, you're way too nice. So
It's in character. You're a scholar.
okay.
Pop's just like, use your sword, my boy. Use your sword. All right.
Yes.
Or your mace. Use your mace.
How could I be so foolish? And then,
Your mace does hit them.
Alright.
and then
So nice.
oh,
We'll take it.
whoa.
Slightly drunk, you throw up on it. It doesn't do much. But then you completely swoon down with your mace and crack open a few more of those boards.
Take this, being. If my acid breath didn't do much, then you shall feel this.
crash echoes throughout the space, and it starts slobbering its own acid spittle all over the place as it gets ready to bite you back on its turn. You see, up against the wall here.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, I started blasting. I'll do the same thing. Second verse, same as the first. Again, Joel, I'm gonna need you to roll for me as I have no access to Lizzie right now.
Do you say any quippy lines to insult them or inspire the party?
I sort of look at Thal vomiting on top of the thing, and I'm like, oh, are you guys okay?
That beverage was a little stronger than I imagined.
And with those words of compassion, Thal creates the perfect opening for you to get a crit.
Yes.
Deal 20 force
shit.
damage.
And how's my Hex?
Oh, and
Hex
Hex.
as well?
Oh.
Eris, why do you always play characters that do crazy range damage?
And the mimic is just fucking barely alive. With 1 HP. As you shoot a what does it look like? Is this maximum power? Well, not quite, but just fucking absurd power blast out from you and nearly destroys this mimic.
It's the same thing with the finger guns in the vault, but this time it's like a really big snake that like just sort of crashes in, like snake power that crashes into it and kind of like burst out from the side of it. A little bit sounds like a gunshot. It's like a sharp crack of all the wood splitting.
Yes, it's echoing in this stone cavern and then wriggling inside the mimic and destroying its organs from the mimic. And it just starts.
And then I'm gonna turn to Pop Pop and say, "You got this."
Pop Up, you got this?
Alright, we're gonna try. So then Pop Pop is readying his staff again. He's like, oh, you fell beast! Take this! And then he's gonna ready his firebolt.
That one is a miss, unfortunately.
This is my... Then, as soon as he tries to fire it off, he yelps in pain, and he goes, I hurt my hip! I hit! That's my bad hip! And then he totally just, like, fizzles out, and any power that was behind from that last attack is just gone. And that's all he's gonna do.
Still the fourth.
Gosh, everybody got like really drunk, huh?
Yeah, Firebolt just never works out for him. I should just get rid of it, honestly.
Yes, the power of flame is not on your side as much as Frost was. But the gnomes behind you continue to flee, and one of them says, "So, come with us, Mr. Buffalo. I'll help your hip."
I'll be right there,
It's
my
too
friends.
dangerous
I'll be
here.
right there.
Back to the
We'll
top.
all just stay together.
And they do. They have a nice orderly line.
50-50. Let's go.
Yes. Now, the mimic again. It's still
Heads or tails?
holding on to floor. Let's see. It's just a straight attack. Oh, we got 13 to hit. That's a
It
miss.
misses.
It tries to chomp down at you again, but you finally got your sword prying the mouth open.
The cleaver.
Yes, your cleaver, prying it open. It is still holding onto you with its tongue, but you've got its teeth off of you. It can't quite chop down. That's its turn. Gentleness. The goblin. Not just a goblin. The goblin. What do you do?
Oh, the goblin. Okay, well, let's see here. Given that one up there is near death, I think, and it's going next, I think the most valuable thing I can do is I will simply bonus action hide. Let's see here. Bonus action hide. Okay. Oh, it's a disadvantage though. That's rough. Stealth check disadvantage. I gotta try. Okay. Ooh, that's not great.
Or just barely hit him.
Oh, okay, great. All right, and then I will. I will make a straight attack. Okay. Normal. Ooh.
And it fires any amount of damage as long as it's not negative.
Okay.
We'll destroy this creature. How do you slay it?
I think it's sort of reaching out its tongue to wrap around Thal and try to bring it in. It actually thought the acid breath was quite tasty. I guess Thal didn't end up doing the acid breath, but whatever. It's trying to get Thal, and I shoot the crossbow bolt into like the underside of its tongue, pinning it to the wall behind it. And it's so beaten up already that it kind of just falls apart, hanging there from the wall. Like, the tongue is stuck to the wall, and the rest of it kind of just dribbles onto the floor.
And as it does, the woody texture gives way to just kind of this lumpy, kind of lavender-colored flesh, slowly, over the next few minutes after this combat. Just droops. Nice. You stay right there, gentleness?
You know what? I've stayed here this long. When Gentleness goes to fire that, it's more. He kind of in this drunken state, he forgot how much force is behind his crossbow, so it kind of just knocks him off the barrel, and he falls between the barrels again. And so he spends the next 6 seconds getting back up. So yeah, he stayed right there.
I'm just imagining you like the barrel went off its stand and you've just been rolling over it this entire time. He finally falling.
Yeah.
Nice. Then yeah, slaying that, you completely get it out of combat. Pierre. Do some damage to this creature, get its attention on you. Last mimic standing.
You're muted.
I know, I was unmuting myself. Thank you. I look forward to getting all the XP for last hitting this, like in League of Legends.
Naturally. Yes, I am implementing that system right now, actually. Oh, XP.
Also, I'm not trying to.
Unfortunately, your blade completely misses. Right, just barely misses.
Wait, I have Nick.
Oh.
Wait, I have Nick. I get a second.
Heroic inspiration or something else.
Doesn't Rapier have like?
Only if you hit with the
That's-
first one.
Yes. You have advantage on
Only if
your...
you hit with the
Did
first
you miss?
I did.
Yeah, did you miss the
Okay.
last stack?
No, yeah.
No, I.
Yeah,
Oh,
before
then
the
it's
end of your
fast.
next turn, yeah.
one. Then you have advantage.
Oh,
Even worse.
it looks like you do have a heroic inspiration. You can use that if you want. Here you thrust forth and you try to slice this tongue off to free floor, but you're trying not to stab at her leg. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, he tried it and it was a nat
I used my heroic and it was a nat 1.
Yes, floor is first continuing to grow, and the hitbox of her leg just keeps expanding and like warping as it become like wolf legs.
What the? He's like, what the fuck am I looking at? He's trying to figure out where Floor and her like outfit and the mimic. There's like 3 mouths, like kind of just undulating around in front of him, but he's just so confused as to like what is what. That's why he just misses 3 times in a row.
I don't know if you have another way to roll it again.
I have nothing else. Floor can kill it.
Yes, floor.
I'm not gonna do enough damage unless I crit.
And crit.
Oh, so true. So true.
I mean, you could action disengage and just run.
We should start making actions. So
Yes.
escape around.
Yes, because we all have disengage as an option. Oh, you're talking about yourself.
Well, anyone can disengage with it.
Pierre's having a moment. He's been rolling worse and worse with each
He's not even
turn.
drunk.
Well, he's probably always.
Action disengage.
But he's French though, so it's arguably worse.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the dice are keeping
Okay.
it.
Let's see. Let's see. This one's-
Oh wait, you know what? Can I
What?
bait its opportunity attack? I'm gonna bait its opportunity attack by moving back.
Okay.
How smart it is. But
It will take that. Yeah. You move back.
If it attacks him, does it release my grapple?
No, because it would have went with a bite, but it still has its pseudopod. Remember the tentacle flailing off the side.
I just want to use its reaction so that Floor can get out.
Well, I'd first have to break the grapple.
Either way, I'm full HP, so I'm not worried. I'll take the hit if it hits.
As you move back, it only gets a 7 to hit. You completely live, so you don't get to your hit in, but you manage to. Once it finally, you know what you need to defend yourself against. You can just slice away at tendrils, things like that. You could actually move right back in. And just
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
nice. You just dance on it, do a little dueling maneuver, provoke it to kind of overreach, and use your action. You floor.
Right. Well,
That's me.
I cannot do much with that. She was simply reckless attack with the cleaver again.
That's a hit.
19. Does this one count as a crit or no? That was 2 19s.
I think it's over.
Yeah, it's unfortunately over.
If only my last roll was my last roll. If only this roll was my last roll. That'll be 2 crits. In any case, damage. +2, it already has that added. 7 slashing.
Ouch.
Ooh, and bonus action, potion of healing. Yeah, while she shifted, she still has this giant wolf head on her, and in between the wolf, the sort of flaps of fur, there's sort of little pockets where things are like tied to them, and in between, she's sort of like Jean-Claude Van Damming this this mimic. She just grabs one of the potions, or just a potion, sort of just like throws the entire thing inside of her mouth and crunches on it. Should have used that.
Glass included?
That's where the
Yeah, why
protein
not?
is. Minerals.
Oh boy, 5 points of healing. And that's her turn.
I think I'm gonna say John Wick at first. Don't call Van Damme off on her. Yeah, it's just like keeping yourself safe somehow. Doll, this mimic in front of you is dead, and the last one remaining is attacked.
The mimic, I thought, isn't he near death or?
No, he got
Dead, babe.
shot in the face by gentleness. Like a very
You
small.
haven't given him the dead status.
It doesn't matter. It's just
No. In that case, can move over to. Oh wow, exactly 30 feet. That's sick. Move over here. Let's get it ready. And then.
See a giant werewolf doing the splits inside its maw.
I see you created an opening, Wolfman. Now, allow me to finish it off.
Wolf Lake.
Or Wolf Yes, Wolf Lady. My apologies. Pronouns are an important part of my institution.
Or 7. Or just carousing in a very weird.
She doesn't even acknowledge him.
She's a diva. Alright. Damage. Wait.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. You missed. That was another attack.
No, I hit damage. That's so weird. Oh my god. Okay, here we go.
Really good roll. Ooh, that was a max roll though.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah. Okay. Now, be gone.
Do you want to smite
Hideous
this?
creature.
And
And then-
smite it. You slam into it, hacking away at it at the. You're going for like the undercut since you're not trying to destroy, smash the floor's legs. So you come in and just smash the barrel from underneath, and it kind of flops onto the ground, near death, but still kicking, still holding onto floor.
He's still holding on. Oh my god. No. Bashed him. It's your turn to be bonus action. Oh.
It's Lucy's turn next.
Oh, you said that.
Yes. Alright. Lucy, are you gonna steal the kill? Or Papa? You can go in either order. I think one of them's gonna go.
If Top Up wants to go first, he can. I'm just same as the first, and Joel, again, you're gonna have to roll for me because I'll move my hex.
Yes, you have your hex on.
I don't have a preference. If you want to go, you totally can.
Well, if Joel wants to roll for me, man. Because
Lucy's preparing her blast. I want Pop-Pop to steal the kill.
yeah, let's go, Pop Pop.
Okay, Pop. Don't screw this up now.
All the XP.
Okay. Okay, his hip is finally calmed down. He put.
We'll
he,
see.
He used some leftover ice from the first ray of frost as a makeshift ice pack on it. Now he is gonna summon a second ray of frost.
Oh my god. And
Good.
the other side of
Be
your
better,
head.
Jenna.
The other joint.
Okay.
Buckles underneath you.
Other hip.
And Lucy hits with a 15.
Wait.
See if I can lock it. Oh yeah. Pop, you scream out in pain again. And Lucy look over and just, with one hand not even looking, say, "Oh, Pop, are you okay?" And then the mimic explodes, shatters against the wall, and Flora, you're released as the tongue is still on your leg, but it is not attached to anything. In the battle.
Yes, as it goes
I will-
limp, she'll just like dive into the mouth and start tearing it apart.
I will run over to Pop Pop and I will assist to help him back up and help with his hip. And I will say, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? I heard like a really loud crack coming from you."
Yes, my dear. Sorry, I just have 2 bad hips, 2 bad knees. Honestly, I think every joint in this body is a little bit shot. And then once you get over a couple 100 years old.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This, I don't have like much in the way of ice or anything that can heal, but you can lean on me.
Oh,
I'm like about the
thank you,
size
my
of your
dear.
cane.
And Pop Pop's using one hand around Lucy and the other hand on his staff. He's gonna. I want to try. I know we're out of combat. Yeah, I want to try Ray of Frost one more time to see if he can make an ice pack for himself.
Okay. Fair.
So he's gonna try it one more time. Maybe.
I mean,
it
Lucy's
summons
right
him.
in front of him. Doesn't hit her.
It
only
was
a
a 10 to
10.
hit. Got a 13 AC.
I don't think so. So no.
Hmm.
It's the the wall right behind you, Lucy, and you're stepping forward.
But we can say it maybe created enough ice he can use as an ice pack.
You can take it off the
I don't
wall,
know.
yeah. Yes, it's
That's
still
fine.
a great amount of icy powers, you open the gates between dimensions and let forth the frost of the north wind. But then you kind of fumble forth and miss. We can
I
straight
picture like the
this.
whole wall freezes over.
Yeah. It starts
Pop-Pop has
snowing.
2 modes. He's either like fumbling horribly, or he's like super powered, like epic moment.
Well, the trick is actually it's both at all times. Yeah, and as things settle down, the gnome, they're still fleeing out, and running out north. You can tell they're turning around this corner, Pop-Pop, presumably past the crossbow contraption towards the kitchen or the dining room there. So time to take a breather.
Oh, my
pick up the
friends.
tab.
They're all heading that way.
Flor's
But yeah, 'cause
currently
there aren't any
ravaging the
mimics that way.
insides.
You're harvesting the insides?
No, ravaging.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all of you watch as
That's for the joy of it.
still shifted and raging wolf lady just starts doing what this mimic was about to do.
Is she okay?
Lucy's gonna look over to the other side of the combat for the first time and say, "Oh my god, the wolf ate Floor!"
Oh no, Flora transformed into a wolf. He's still there.
The
Right.
100%?
At least I think so. 50%. Yeah.
It's sort of just like she has like the tongue sort of like in her jaw. It's sort of just like is wagging it around before like chomping down on it. As she does so, she'll sort of like, revert back into her sort of more petite form. The fur will sort of reduce, and she's still like just hairy, but human. She still has like bits of tongue stuck in her teeth. Okay.
Then can Buster smell to see if there's any treasure or anything from these mimics?
Sure, yeah, go to roll 2d100. Ready?
A D100?
Yes, 2 individual d100s. Okay, nice.
Yo.
A deck of many things.
Okay, 99 and 63.
Okay, wow. You can roll 1d6. That's how many platinum pieces you find.
Okay.
So
We're rich.
3.
platinum pieces. You can add that to your inventory. And then 3d6 silver pieces. Find them in the
13.
gullet. And Laura spits a few out as she did.
Nice. What's that, my boy? You smell something. And Buster leaps off Pop-Pop's hat and runs over to the other mimic that is pinned to the wall and kind of all drooped down from gentleness, and he digs through with his claws and reveals some coins that spill out.
It's very shiny.
Wow, that's like
Massive.
15 shovels.
He's
Oh, dear, my boy, that's a good find.
Yes, in gentleness, you can immediately think that if this creature was mimicking some cart on the road, if Warren's story is indeed true, maybe it got some other merchants and nobles that were passing by.
Pierre calls out to the goblins, or sorry, the gnomes, because it is
Wow.
safe. We have defeated the shapeshifter.
Maybe we should like just like stab all the other barrels at least once, just to be like super sure though.
Was denn sie Wine ist alles spit out onto the ground?
That is more of a risk to you than like being eaten by one of these things.
It's what's
Actually,
good
does not
wine.
waste one.
We can just stab the top. If you stab the top, then the wine won't spill out.
I think that is good.
It will decant, Lucy. We cannot let it decant.
Can Floor just sort of like sniff the air if there's more mimics around?
Like a perception check.
Yes,
Or
and because
survival.
I am raging. And because I am raging, I can make this check with my strength.
Buster can also sniff around.
And it has advantage because I'm raging. It's only a 9.
Your face is covered in mimic blood, so everything smells like mimic.
We're destroying the barrels.
I mean, I think we're just stabbing the top of them so we don't like hurt the wine or something.
You will destroy the decantation process.
What if we can move them to a new barrel if they're fine? I mean,
Well, then the oaky notes will be destroyed.
I can buy you more wine, Peter.
You know nothing about winemaking.
No, I mostly just buy it. I don't make it. I just buy whatever is expensive on the menu because that's fancy.
That is true.
That's what
Waste of
So
you just look at this, and the nicest ones are the most expensive, probably.
that is true. The nicest ones are on
Well, then why are they more money?
the more expensive ones are to with fools farms out money.
Yeah, well, they all have to taste the same to me a little bit.
You are so financially irresponsible.
while they're talking, Floor's just gonna take out her spear and start stabbing the barrels.
Okay, yeah, you start jamming the spear in between the slats of the plants here and try to see if any of the other barrels react. While some of them do start dripping out purple fluid, it seems to just be wine. Come to life.
These ones only bleed grape.
Okay, that's super good.
No more mimics in here, I presume. I don't think these old bones
nothing
can
to say.
handle another one.
Oh wait, everybody say your password so we're super sure.
Oh yes, good idea. During the fight, one of us could have a switch.
Absolutely. Mine was sensual. What's everybody else's?
Oral Grey.
He's with chamomile.
Wasn't that his app? Oh, he has a mimic. Here pulls his
Oh.
sword. Puts it to Gentleness's neck.
Oh no!
You're also ready in elder stuff.
No!
Yeah,
I swear, I just forgot. I had too much of the wine. I'm sorry. I thought
We
the
have
Earl
to
Grey
prick your
sounded
finger
good.
though, Gentleness. It's the only way.
Is there blood on Gentleness? We see the blood color on him.
No. Even the blood from his from the prick from before would have healed up, washed off.
No,
I see.
Are we- Are we hunting the
I don't
goblin
know.
then?
No.
If he's a mimic, he might be. He got the password wrong.
no, I'm not a mimic. I'm very genuine.
Look, Earl Grey was close enough. It is the only sort of thing that Gentleness would have said anyway.
What is the point of the password? Because we are just going to ignore the password.
Success was one of the people that he was contemplating before he settled on chamomile.
I still say we pricked his finger.
No, look. Gentleness goes up to Lisi and he like puts his face next to the Gob and he says, "Look, I'm sweet little Gentleness. You no need to hurt me. I'm like the Gob, you know. I could do a funny dance." And Gentleness does like a little jig. See? Could a mimic do that? No. I'm cute like the
You know,
Gob.
that's very convincing. That's a really good point.
Oh, this time, but do not forget it next time. And mine was a baguette, of course. And And Saul and Pop, what is your password? Code.
We had passwords? I don't recall.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the fight have been the bad
We
one
could
for
have
this.
seen that one coming.
Oh, I don't recall such an activity.
We should have given
But-
Booster the password.
Pop, I will give you a hint. It was part of a whale.
Part of the whale. Was it the what's it called? It wasn't the baleen. It wasn't. What was it? Oh, it was isinglass, wasn't it?
There you
And
go. There we go. It's you, Pop.
You definitely see Buster whispering it in his ear like 100%.
All right, Saul. What is your password?
Whoa. And he's a little woozy right now, and also from the battle too. It's like, huh, password. What? Did we ever discuss this matter? Yes, I think I actually.
Yes,
I read it as there's last towards Saul.
point my rapier at Saul. Kind of halfway.
Okay, so now we're hunting the dragon?
No, we're not hunting any
Not yet.
dragons here. Just give me 1 sec. Here, what did they say? What did they say back? I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little sleepy. Let's see.
Pierre leans over to Felicity and he's like, "Man, what was it again? What was it called? Was he the barrel guy?"
No. It's something academic, I think. I think I still know it when I hear it. The fact that he didn't say it. Yeah, the fact that he didn't say
What's
anything.
about jobs you'll remember his past?
Exactly. I feel like Gentleness will have it because, like, he's smart, so he probably has the problem.
Gentleness did not remember his own.
That is true. But Gentleness might. You think they got Gentleness and though? Oh, that's really so sad.
And we'll have to kill Zemsy next time they both sleep.
No,
Let's just poke him a little bit first.
I legit forgot, so I'm trying to remember.
Alright, Saul,
Okay, no, we need your blood now. This is the only way to die.
No,
make a new one.
do you have a hit? Well, here, can I have a hint?
I might not have
Oh,
done.
we do not remember yours. Wait, do you have it, Joel?
No, it doesn't look like I did.
I feel like it's written somewhere.
Did we get it in the recording?
Should be some-
We definitely
Oh,
got
yeah.
it in the recording, and I feel like it's written in characters.
Not purpose.
Guys, I feel like the password system, this was a good idea, but this is really bad in execution.
It feels like it was just like 20 minutes ago, but it feels like it has been like 2 weeks or something.
We had to remember it? What?
This is the whole point. This is why we set this up.
What is this
Oh, and, yes,
password
yeah.
stuff for? Exactly.
Floor.
Well, we just took Flora's blood like 5 minutes ago.
Floor is
Oh.
Floor, can you understand what I am saying to you? Right now.
Yes.
Alright, so you know the mimics, they changed their appearance, no?
Right.
So to check that one of us has not been replaced by a mimic, we have a special word that each of us says that only we know. So what is your favorite word?
But I do change my appearance. You saw that.
Well, that is fine. Just don't know that it is really you that mimic that changes their appearance.
Who look like you, who is also changing their appearance. Wow, that's crazy.
Just pick a word.
Pick a word, Floor.
Just pick a word.
A word.
That's
That is-
2 words.
Nope, that is 2 words.
Well, one's a letter. The other is a word. So it's 1 word.
A hyphen.
A is also a word. It's a word and a letter. It can be both. There are some words that are also just letters.
Did you go to school more than Lacey did?
You're so mean.
I was homeschooled.
You have a home?
I am
The DM's asking that, I don't have to answer.
Alright, pick a word, please.
Any word.
It could be meat, guts, liver, whatever your favorite thing is.
It's very violent. It could
Right.
also be like bracelet, necklace, perfume, magazine, something fun.
Yeah, money, sword.
Money is fun.
Whorehouse, whatever your favorite
Don't say
thing
that
is.
one.
Keep on.
Thrill.
That's 2 words. Bro?
Thrill.
Thrill.
Well,
Oh, I like that one. Okay, that is your word. And don't forget it, like Dawn and Gentleness did, because we're
Yes.
going to have to probably take their blood
you
now.
have one job that is to remember your bed.
Okay.
Yeah, if you need a blood sample, please, I'm willing to provide. I'm in the pursuit of academic interest.
No, that is okay. Did you make a new word, Saul?
Oh, yes. I was thinking maybe.
I'd also like to come up with a new word.
You're not like
Oh.
God.
I don't like mine, but I want to change it.
That is the point is that you just not change all the time.
I want to change it to the Gob Gob.
We have already spent too much time on this stupid. This could have been a 10-second thing. Everyone forgot and decided they want to change them all the time.
But aren't you supposed to change passwords? Doesn't that make it even more secure?
No, that's all that makes you forget them.
I want to
You
change.
use the same password for everything. That's why you never forget it.
It's maximum security. Follow
It's
me.
maximum security.
Do you change your password now?
So yours can be a book, glasses, dusty library, dragon,
I thought of mine.
fire,
Husband.
acid.
Oh, I was thinking, let's see, what would be a good... Because it needs to be unique, but also something that I would like. What would that be? How about...
Sid.
Let's see. Yeah. How about... Yeah. Let's see. Catacomb. That's one word.
Oh, that is good.
That is good. Don't
Good
forget
choice.
that one.
Oh, that I can never forget.
This is a favorite place to make love.
I don't think that's allowed.
Well, not with another
Silly,
living.
Oh, okay.
He's surrounded by
Rock will
death.
catacomb, I cannot tell the difference. Except catacombs are free.
It is dark, sensual, the smell of the earth.
His dead body?
They become dirt.
But like bones and stuff.
Yeah, bones for bone out.
Okay.
It's all connected. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not going to forget
I am
Cannon's
just
phone.
leafing now. I'm just leafing. Alright, we have the everlasting set.
Yes, you notice the gentleness has gone out exploring.
Alright, wonder if there are catacombs in here somewhere. We'll go explore now. Lucy, would you like to come with
It's a
me?
year away from the catacombs.
Alright, farewell everyone, and with the search for the catacombs.
Gentleness, you let this conversation happen as everyone else argues about their password and shapeshifters. You go back to this guard post just before the bridge.
Not interrupt. Irish time I pop off here. I think that was a good segue. Glad we hopped in. Thanks so much, Joel, for
yes.
getting us in on the fight.
Yeah, thank you for being. GG's.
Thanks for joining.
Great one, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, remember your passwords.
Wait, maybe I'll see.
Yes, remember those words, but we will have to kill you. Fire. Okay. Yes, gentleness, you go forth. You see that these rooms were already empty. They followed you. The guards, Ulla and Pog, and Factor A while she was up there, followed you to the party, and then split up where they went. It seems that you can, when you were moving up that main hall up here, right out of the wine room, you heard some activity, some shuffling to the north.
Yeah, Gentleness just kind of, when Lacey was talking about like drawing his blood and stuff, Gentleness wasn't really liking it, so he just kind of crept off while they're distracted and was looking for a place to hide. Seeing that the guard tower was occupied, he kind of ran back down here and shoddily tried to hide down here.
Yes. So when you went to the north, you saw. So you were still hidden. So you weren't seen by them, but you saw Dabbledob, Fibblestib, and the kings kind of keeping guard with their wands drawn. So.
Huh.
But you were hidden. So they
Well, Gentleness just, as he saw that, he just kind of ran back down.
What are they? Pop up valve water?
Pop is gonna go. He's gonna just go and follow the gnomes back up. He's like, they've been dealt with, my friends. The mimics have been dealt with.
Follow the gnome's path. Or are you gonna say something too?
Flora's just following wherever the Pact is going.
Pop-Up seems to know what he's doing. He's a responsible adult. Does he come up north?
Yes,
Yes,
Yeah,
what?
Booster Ratatouille.
Yes, boosters are responsible adults. And you come forth and see exactly the crossbow platform slightly repaired. One of the crossbows has been reattached, and the kings at the back with these inventors holding their wands at the ready, but trembling. And as you shout the way, they kind of calm at your approach and say, "Oh, great Master Pop-Up! You survived! Did you slay the mimics?"
Oh, my group here did. They took them down and... Oh, sorry. Did not mean to pop my camera on right now. But, oh, yes. Oh, my friends here, they have been dealt with. The mimics have been handled. They shall no longer be a threat to your group here.
Oh, glorious day! And they come up and they shake your hand, both Fibblestib and Dabbledog, and say, "You've saved us again, Mr. Pop-Pop! You are our hero!"
It wasn't just me, it was everyone here, and oh, but thank you so much.
Of course, you all are heroes. And they
Both
look
of
to...
the hands are like being shaken at one
Yes,
time.
yes, they're crossing over. And even Factor Ray, she pokes her head out of the platform in the middle here and says, and she puts her hand out too, and it says like, "You're too humble, Mr. Pop-Up. Clearly you are the leader of this
Not that I can recall, but I appreciate your gratitude.
And King 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐞𝐜𝐜, who I held up the hatch for you before, but you may not know him right now. He bows and says, "Thank you indeed, and all of your friends." Can you move up a bit? This corner.
Oh, it was our pleasure. We couldn't leave here without helping you fine folk.
The other king, who was bowing his head in shame before, kind of looks around frantically and says, This isn't the end. If there were more mimics, more shapeshifters, perhaps it is the magic in this place going too wild, too much to control, and it is all these dangers. No one guarded. It may not be safe anymore." And he looks to the others, and they only 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐿 makes eye contact with them, and Corvus kind of looks away. He's just kind of thinking, "Oh, I don't know what can be done. My king, 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐿, my love. What? Will Nomengard ever be safe again?" 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐿 just shakes his head. "I don't know. But we cannot abandon our home yet. Come, let us alert the others. They are afraid. friends, at least calm them down. We can work towards a solution together. And he starts walking down. Come, all of you. And he takes you down the kitchen if you follow. Not the kitchen, the dining room. And it is absolutely packed with gnomes, while hiding underneath the tables and up the cabinets and behind them and around the corner. Some with their wands ready, some just cowering. This is my brothers, my sisters, gnomes of Nomengard. We are safe for now. Our friends, these heroes from Phandelver, they have slain the mimics, these other shape changers that have infested our home. I don't know how many more are among us, but we will do our best to make a regiment, make a program to scout out the areas as best we can. Our home may be growing dangerous, but the powers that are here can be at our control. We have the intellect. We just need willpower. We can do it together. And he holds Corvo's hand, even as he has his head down. We don't need to be afraid. Especially if we have our friends from Phandelver helping us. And he looks to Toby. He nods. Do you have any words to add?
Yeah. Oh. Well. I was happy to help out with the mimics, and I hope that there's no other troubles to be afoot. But if there are, I'm more than happy to lend my hand. Thank you for everything thus far.
And they kind of nod and start saying, thank you. Please, one of them shouts out, I think it would be one of these drunk ones in the middle, please stay with us, you can be our guards, we'll feed you, we'll clothe you in greatest treasures, we'll give you magic items, you can protect us. And some of the other ones start nodding and say, yes, stay with us, be our guards.
Well, as tempting an offer as that is, we were hired to do a job, and we intend to see it through, my compatriots and I.
And I go, oh. Bow their heads in disappointment. And Nerkly puts a hand on your hand. That's as high as he can reach. And he says, thank you, Sir Thal. If, of course, you are always welcome in Nomengard. We understand. Your business is elsewhere. What?
Oh, I was gonna say, the kindness you have shown and the graciousness that, your people have given us, that's something that we won't forget.
Of course. You'll always be our friends here. And if any gnome in the area that you come across questions your virtue, you can tell them that. It's the kings of Nomengard see you as a friend. Another phase may respect that type. But yes, if you wish to stay here and rest more, you may, of course. Does your duty take you elsewhere now?
We should long rest.
We do definitely have to
What
long.
you guys
I
do.
ran out of breath uses.
Yes, you will have a place in our quarters. Yeah. Does anyone else wants to say anything right now? You can have your full long rest if that's what you want to do. Sleep tonight.
That sounds excellent.
Oh,
Oh, I can't believe it. I have to play a character who actually needs to sleep.
I don't think we did. Did we ever do our business of restoring trade? Now with the doppelganger and the mimics gone, you could have restored trade with Phandelver again, right?
It was Warren and Oren who were the merchants of our town. Most of the others here, we do not leave our home often. At least not for the roads. I suppose another one of us can take on the responsibility. I don't know who would. He looks over at the other. No, looking very, very shy. No one willing to step up to that. Of course, the Phandeliners are welcome. I don't know how many of them are willing to make the journey.
Right. I suppose I don't know the details of the quest, but maybe we can convince Phandelins to come over and trade with you that way. I don't know if that gets us the reward, but yeah.
Perhaps if we find someone who would be willing to take on the job, we can send them over here.
Right.
Certainly. Yes, we have more magic items in the works, and we are studying our spells. This would be a dabbled up. Or if it's mostly talking with you. Says yes, we have our you saved our spell book, so we can continue our progress there. We are just on the verge of learning more powerful spells. We are trying to master the magics here. That is our duty as descendants of the archmages. Let's
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to say, you offered to let us stay here permanently as guards. I mean, that's probably the best offer I've received in my life. I'm very tempted. I do have a little bit of unfinished business, especially with this black spider creep. I mean, with the unspecific business that I need to attend to. But maybe when that's all done with, I can come back here. It's a really nice place you have here. I mean, discovering new magics. That sounds fantastic.
It was Dabbledog who went up and saw the corpse. Did you tell them about the black spider and what you saw, Detective?
I don't think so. I don't remember that anyways. I don't know if I would. Gentleness has been trying to keep it on the down low, but maybe his booze-addled mind let that slip.
Dabbledog would actually question, black spider? What's a black spider have to do with us?
I don't know. Do you have anything to do with a black spider? Have you seen one around here?
Probably, yeah. And one of the other gnomes says, yeah, I've seen a black spider! Went right into my bunk! Or right into my my bed bag. Almost hit me right in the butt cheek.
Oh, that sounds really scary. Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna make a deception check.
Okay. Disadvantage. Alright, let's see this. Alright, I mean...
Okay, well, still have to make an insight. Okay. Kind of just side eyes you, but doesn't push. None of the other gnomes.
Well, I mean, have the one who's pushing me, I sort of address him. Have you heard anything about a black spider?
Black spiders in general. There's plenty of spiders in the area. Some of them are black. Most of them are usually brown, or maybe some bright green ones if you go to the plains.
Right. Well, you said something getting mixed with a black spider. Is it a specific black spider you have?
I don't know. You mentioned it. What? Trying to lamplight me?
You know, I think I saw a black spider. It was a big hairy beast that we saw a little while ago.
Oh, like a giant spider. That's trouble.
Yes, in the woods, I believe.
Ooh,
we don't know if Pop is just making things up or not at this point. He may believe.
If you see giant spiders like that, you might be seeing ettercaps too. They're like monsters from the Fae. They're I don't know if they're made by hags or mad druids or what. It's a bit of danger out in the forest. And in the Underdark.
Oh dear.
You're not the Underdark. Many years ago, I was almost slain down there.
Oh,
I have no inclination to go back anytime soon. I tell you, young folk here.
Oh, I must ask, for someone as powerful as you back in the day, what could have possibly almost slain you?
Oh, there was a big foul beast down there. We were adventuring and, we were trying to look at some treasure that we shouldn't have found, and the beast guarding it decided to rear its ugly head at us. We barely made it out with our lives.
did you kill it?
Well, that's not...
One of the gnomes asks.
Barely on our way out. We were able to take it down.
But you didn't eat it afterwards.
No,
You left it there.
we left it there because we didn't want to risk another one coming.
What was it? What did it look like?
Always
What could it
eats.
do?
It was big and it was hairy too.
No.
Maybe it was. I don't know if it was a spider per se. Which this was many years ago. I apologize. The noggin is a little fuzzy.
Oh, no wonder you didn't eat it. It's spiders. Ooh, that's. It's just get like shit. They all share a shiver down their side.
I heard among some cultures, I think it's around with some drow cultures, that they are considered.
Whoa! They all like shudder as you mention drow. Oh, you haven't faced any drow here, have you?
No, it's just something from my studies. I've researched all sorts of different cultures. My compatriot Gentleness and I.
As you think about that, in that moment, Paul, you make the connection that black spider is a common symbol used among drow. Spider generally is the sacred animal of Wolf, their demon goddess.
Oh.
There is also... You can make a history check, actually, for this.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Things I know from Baldur's Gate.
Yes. Just normal history
Just...
check?
With advantage, actually, because this is kind of in the area. That's what you've been studying. Okay, yes, there is a nearby ruined dwarven stronghold, a dwarfhold. Let's go to the Sword Coast map real quick. You see everything clearly?
Yeah.
So where you are here, this is Nomengard. Just to the south west, there is Axholm, which was destroyed by a drow. And her banshee still haunts the area, infested it, calling dark creatures, including giant spiders.
Not a banshee.
Well, and this is something like I remember.
Yes, you've at least been in the area. There have been other prospectors who kind of try to go in and see what treasures they can find, but no one has really gone that far in and cleared the area out. It's too dangerous. You've like passed by it, or at least heard stories.
And then I mentioned actually yes, actually no. I think I remember hearing much about this during my time in the Sword Coast. There was a place that many adventurers and just residents were told not to enter, and I believe that it was for the reason of there being a high presence of drow. I just try to keep it more vague. So.
More so that it's the one drow he has with a great power. With that role, you would know that she kind of cursed the area with undeath. So a lot of the dwarves that died there fighting the monster she summoned, their souls are trapped there. Undead creatures.
It's my apologies if bringing that up was troubling.
Well, as long as there are no drow anywhere nearby, I mean, they are the scourge of the Underdark. Our cousins, the Deep Nose, the Svirfneblin, they have to face their savagery. Things are not here on the surface, so that would be the greatest evil this land could suffer.
Yes, I can imagine.
Come, you can tell us more stories, perhaps less harrowing ones. Let us finish our dinner and ready for bed. Or you can get ready for bed. Everyone else just woke up. We're gonna get to work.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And unfortunately, the only stories I know tend to be harrowing, so...
It's the adventurer's life. Not for us. Not for us. And you can all have your long rest if you stay here for the night.
Yes, that would be great.
Alright. Over the night, you guys have any special dreams you want to share? Or any nighttime conversations? Or morning preparations?
Just
Pop-
dreaming of that sweet mimic meat.
What were you saying, Papa?
Yeah, Pop Up is he's conked out. He's completely zonked. And let me see if I can find exactly what he looks like while he's sleeping. Like,
Got the napping art? Stop doing any rituals in the night or morning?
Doesn't really do any... Well, I'll pop out.
Oh, working out.
Thal doesn't. I was thinking, yeah, maybe for Thal, like, he's been quite the adventure so far, and with the combination of alcohol and fighting the mimic, he is completely passed out. Although he does have a dream where he sees visions of like a black dragon with kind of like this neon green streak running alongside his back, with kind of fearsome sort of these kind of elkhorn type of horns, and the dream ends with the dragon like opening his mouth kind of in Thal's direction from like his point of view, and then it just cuts to it's just black after that, and then he just kind of wakes up for a second and just sort of is like, oh wow, that's weird, and then goes back to sleep.
During that time, you feel your power increasing, all of you. You have this level up, and you feel it settling in now. As you have your rest, you think about new techniques to use for next time. You can feel, for the spellcasters, the energy of this area suffusing you and basically giving you more spell slots as you level up. Some of you in particular feel, well, I see all of you feel peculiar powers and abilities focusing. Pop-Up, you feel that wild magic coursing through the area. And as a mage, of course, you focus on your meditation and have your techniques that are just automatic to you, but especially in your dream, in your reverie, this trance-like state that Elf goes, guided by Buster through the spirit realms. You can gather this energy before you. You feel, despite you sense it as chaos, the weave here, the foundations of reality, the vibrations of being, the different modes. You can feel the elements in each of their planes, the outer powers, the psychic realm, all overlapped over each other. At moments it's discordant, but you just naturally, with your wood elf instinct, can make it harmonize around you. And even as the energy fluctuates in your dreams, you cause effects that what are some of the effects? Just like magical effects that people can see.
Yeah, so those mushrooms that like bloomed around him, like he'll definitely have a fairy circle around his recliner or like chair or whatever he's
Lazy
sleeping in.
boy, yeah.
Yeah, he's in like
Lazy L.
whatever. Yes, he has to kind of sleep usually at an incline because he snores. But he'll have a little fairy ring of mushrooms kind of blooming around him, and just a little bit of like moss as well, kind of grows just within that little fairy ring.
The energy here diffuses out, and you recall a little something about your past. What is a memory that you had about learning magic? You have your sage background. You were a scholar. You actually studied the magic and learned these techniques at one point that are partially instinctual as a magical creature as well, but were trained and honed. What is a memory you had of it?
So he remembers back when he was studying, and the specific academy name is still lost on him, but he gets the image of his best friend that he did a lot of exploring and adventuring with, and this was Xandor, his best friend, and they went on lots of quests together, and they explored the Underdark a little bit together. They did a lot of things, blew up a lot of things as they were practicing magic.
Yeah.
But they studied together and traveled around. So he just visualizes his face very clearly in his youth, and Pop envisions himself in his youth as well. Oh yeah, Ishan has to step off. He has to log on to his class. But in Pop's youth, he was a very young and handsome wood elf with long golden hair. And so he envisions himself in that form as he sees Xandor also. And Xandor, he would be, I envision him more like a human, or let's see, no, let's do a half elf. He's like a half elf with red hair, and he would always wear this like this specific green robe, and he just envisions this while he's sleeping.
And as you're taking this memory of you exploring and studying together, you can learn any one instrument, like musical instrument, tool, or language proficiency.
Okay. Is there a place on my character sheet I can mark that down?
Yeah, when you open up like the main tab, the details tab, it'd be in edit mode from the top left. You can just click the dots first. Not the dots. There would be like the gears that are highlighted over language or tools, and then you can pick. I'll text these Sean his and the others. Gentleness. You maybe stay up a little late since you're kind of used to the darkness. You mingle with the gnomes, and they get to work. They start continuing with their magic innovation in the workshop and harvesting the giant mushrooms. Do you want to help with anything?
I think gentleness, because he's drunk, I think he passes out immediately. But as a result of that, he does wake up early.
Mhm.
And even though he's hungover, he's pretty ashamed of how he acted. So he wants to do something to lift himself in other people's eyes again. So he does go and help the gnomes harvest their thing. And he just kind of, acts a little bit apologetic and just tries to seem really industrious and disciplined and that sort of thing to make up for last night's behavior.
Yeah, and you go in kind of bashedly and ask if you can help, and they accept you right in. They're cheerful. They kind of grab you by the arms, like interlace their arms with you and start skipping down over the bridge, and down the steps. Yeah, they just wade across. Well, they don't wade. They would have to fully swim, but they swim gladly through the pool onto the island, and you help them with the harvest, and you grab one end of a big saw, and one of them climbs up on top of the mushroom, and maybe it's you. One of them stays below, and you start. First, you cut in like perpendicularly, like towards the center to get a nice chunk sliced off, and then you start turning very smooth, and then you just kind of ring around the outer edge until it meets up, and you do that just once to each of the big mushrooms here, and then chop them up and convey them over the bridge, and then put them in a big cart and up and down that switchback path from the kitchen. And if you go to help there too, and move your way through things, you wake up pretty early. I think most of the party will wake up around 6:30 if you all went to sleep around like pretty early, all things considered. And then you wake up even earlier than that, maybe at 5:30, and you start helping out with all these things. And they don't seem to notice your shame at all. And if you bring it up, they are completely like, "No, of course you're a hero just like everyone, and you're a friend. We're glad to have you here, and thank you for helping us. It's mighty kind of you."
As Gentleness, as they like take his arms and start skipping, and as he's working, and after this, they say he's a hero and all that stuff, Gentleness is just so euphoric, and he sort of is looking back where his party's sleeping, and he's looking back at them, and he's very conflicted. He just says, "Oh, thank you. Oh, that means so much to me. I really appreciate that."
Tell us more about your adventures. Where have you gone? What have you seen? You seem like a smart chap. I see you got those spectacles. Not many goblins wear spectacles. Did you get that from one of the big cities like Neverwinter? Did you make it yourself or find it from someone else?
Oh, I was gifted them when I was very young by my mentor, Schultz. And I've just sort of been wearing them ever since. But I do fix them up whenever they get too broken.
That's right.
But what'd you say?
That's real handy of you. Can always appreciate someone who can take care of their own gear. I find a lot of the big city folk, those rich folk, very strange to them. They get someone else to take care of all their gear. Or it's like, well, if that's my gear, I want to make sure I don't have to rely on someone. What if they're not there? What if they're busy? They're taking care of their own stuff. Come on.
Yes. Gentleness sort of looks back to where Alicia is sleeping. Yes, I do find that the wealthy seem to have a very different sort of set of skills than the one I've, been accustomed to.
Not just the wealthy. The kings here are very wealthy if they own the place, but they're very nice and they know that. Well, what's the point of being the king if you don't know what the hell you're doing?
Huh. Right. Well, yeah. I suppose it's been a matter of necessity. Necessity breeds invention. Is that the same?
Oh, that's so true. And a bunch of them just said, "Oh, that's so true. That's so true." And they just say in Gnomish, "Preach."
Yeah. I mean, you asked about my adventures. I mean, for a while I was just adventuring around with Sir the Lord. We didn't do anything too crazy, and then recently things have really sort of gotten pretty intense with well, there was some goblins that kidnapped our employer, and we had to wrestle with those goblins. It wasn't very pretty. And then there's some bad business in Phandelver. Phandelver's become a bit of a trouble place. and then we came here, and we fought the doppelganger and the mimics and such.
What's happening in Phandelver? They're not having their own mimics problem, are they?
No. Mimics seem actually kind of quaint by comparison. They, I don't know. There's just there's a nasty group of people right there right now called the Red Brands. I recommend you steer clear of them. They might snatch you up, and I don't know. They like taking people, kidnapping them and such.
Just like Drow. People can't mind their own business sometimes, it seems.
No, it seems like they can't. And sometimes they make not minding other people's business their business,
Wise words, Mr. Pittons.
Thank you. You all are very accepting. Do you not come across goblins very often?
Well, not so often down here. Maybe some bugbears come across, a bit more free-ranging. Some would come up from Crypt Garden across the pass. Now that you mentioned it, a couple more goblins recently, I think. Some of our the race, one of our scouts, and Warren and Oren did say that there've been more goblins. They never had trouble on the road, and that's none of them went up to him if they did see him. Sneaky fella, or they both were. But no, they don't really cause much trouble around here. Better than that. Mimics are one thing, but we can handle some goblins. Other than you, Mr. Gentleman, you're a strapping young goblin, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I suppose that explains it then.
But are you going to be helping in Phandelver too, getting rid of these red brands?
Well, I mean, I don't know how to say this. It's a complicated problem, and of course, it would be nice to do something about it, but if I were to do something about it, I couldn't exactly go advertise that, right? I'd have to be careful with this house.
Oh, super. Same. Got the new magic items, and maybe we could help pack you up. I'm not really sure how many fighters, as you can tell, but well, we could still give you some more magic items, and like Fibblestip said, we're always working on new inventions and new spells. We're just on the cusp of a new breakthrough. I know it, and with everyone motivated to make sure no more mimics, doppelgangers come popping up out of nowhere. Like all hands on deck.
Well, I mean, that's splendiferous. I have to say, I don't know. I feel like I'm a broken sending stone. I just keep repeating myself. But, this place, Nomengard, it seems like Celestia in the prime material. It's a wonderful place.
Yes. We like to think we could have been at the Golden Hills right here. But each place has their own. Phandelver, Warren and Oren are always gushing about the people there are so nice and welcoming too, and they get really excited for the magic stuff. But they're very hospitable, giving dinner and meals all the time, and they're willing to pay big money, at least from what they're saying. I mean, you should see sometimes dwarves are throwing around their coin like it's coming out their behind, but they're very grateful for what we do, and we appreciate it. I hope they understand if it's a big danger, you don't want to go around throwing yourself into it. So that's I hope it does get solved. And I don't know what's gonna happen between us, Phandelver and Nomengard. It's a tricky situation. It's just danger all over. It's hard to reach out a friendly hand to people. Horse bites the hand that feeds them. You don't eat that horse. That's whatever the saying is.
No, I'm concerned about feeding horses in general. Have you seen how big they are?
They are terrifying. Oh, and their teeth.
I'm sorry.
They're clearly predators. They got the front-facing eyes. They're just waiting for the moment to gobble you up.
You might have a point there. I mean, yeah, I understand. You know, if you're a bigger sized folk, you know, maybe it's not such a big deal to strap yourself to one. But I mean, from our perspective, a horse and an elephant is hardly distinguishable.
An elephant, I could have imagined. Elephant big as the mountain. Oh. Could live in its guts.
I hope not. I don't think you live very long.
I think we could make do. You think there's a gold and gems and horse and maybe horse or elephant guts. Maybe they can eat. I know there's big creatures eat rocks and things like that. Maybe they eat diamond everything.
Oh well. I hope not. For its sake.
Birds eat rocks. Birds are so strange.
That's true. I don't know. I feel like if you lived in an elephant's stomach, it probably would work out for either you or the elephant.
That's true. That's true. Definitely don't want to be in that situation.
No. Well, I mean, if anyone can make it work, I'm sure you folks can.
And during this time, gentleness, you help them out with a bunch of things, and you also recall some old knowledge as you share stories of your training under the old master. Kind of show off to them a little bit, and you can also gain a language, instrument, or artisan's tool.
Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna say because these are gnomes and I, want to impress them and I'm very interested in them and whatnot, I will gain proficiency in Tinker's tools.
Yeah. Nice. Jeez, okay. 4. What do you do that night? Do you also go to sleep early? Wake up early for your I'll take the breakfast.
I was just about to suggest that. I was thinking she has to taste the blood in her mouth and she's looking for more. So she's gonna go hunting in the nearby hills, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Scouring
So
the grassland.
you go follow the stream rivulet that pours forth from the pool, from the waterfall here, that much calmer. And you just
As
follow.
she goes out, she'll pull the snout of her wolf-headed hood down, so the jaw closes entirely, and then from the open sockets, her own eyes will replace the void. She'll sort of take what are the loose ends of this wolf pelt, and she'll sort of slip them on like sleeves, as the wolf claws are a lot more humanoid than it would first appear. She'll sort of slip it on, sort of like a onesie, in a way.
Okay. Yes, you. Yes, you don your cowl and your gloves and start loping across the fields in the wee hours of the morning. The sky is red. You follow along the rivulet gushing forth from the waterfall, the steep wall here, and go into the high hills, right along the Sword Mountains. There's a deep valley kind of grooved out, carved into perhaps by an ancient river. right before like, the more sprawling hills, and I think the others had crossed the bridge to get here. That was perhaps put up by some miners long ago to help them across the other more ore-rich areas. But you go down an off path that seems following goat tracks, and you kind of climb down the steep slopes down into this deep canyon cut by the ages by wind and rain. And you see that at the bottom it is a muddy stand. Deep into summer, I think it's like at the beginning of summer, but far past, like the winter melts. There's no stream flowing through. But there's just enough life here to support plenty of like bushes and some thorns, some brambles. And you do eventually find a goat. You can describe how do you get this goat?
I think she watches it, leers it from afar, sort of creeping up upon it. But then before doing anything vicious, she'll snarl, spook it. She wants it to run and she wants to chase after it. And then as it prances off, she'll take out a javelin and pierce it against the hill. As it limps, she'll sort of circle around it for tearing into its neck. The sort of maw opening up and her own maw jutting forth. The entire head is just consumed and concealed within this giant gray wolf mouth.
Shame is in it.
But she won't eat all of it. She's going to leave it out. It's sort of... Are there trees on this hillside at all?
Be a few, yes, and very kind of scrawny gnarled trees. Yeah.
She wants to take a length of rope and sort of tie the leg to a branch that sort of dangles. And she's waiting for bigger prey to hunt.
So yeah, you wait a while. So another hour passes. Everyone else is waking up, and Gentleness is helping cook the meals, and they're helping with the tinkering. And you wait, hidden in kind of an alcove carved into the mountainside, just in the shadow of the Sword Mountains as this is continuing to rise. And you do eventually see a pair of wolves, maybe a mated pair of wolves, come up, sniff at the blade opening, kind of looking around for a way to get up there, yank it off the tree.
As they come up, she'll circle around. Just sort of...
They get back to back and look around for the source. Well, I think they actually immediately know where the source is, but they get side to side. And the female, I tell by the size difference and the difference in coloration, she guards her mate's neck, and they both snarl at you. Position. They just hold their ground.
Can I say before this, I ritual casted speak with animals?
Sure, yeah.
In which case she will go, Oh? Are these your hunting grounds? Where's the rest of your pact?
They sound you and say, our territory is wherever we happen to be. Now back off. There are 2 of us, 1 of you.
Sounds like a good hunt to have.
Snarl. You whelp. You wear that skin, but you're still just a child. We can smell it.
Doesn't have much to think on that.
So they're trying to intimidate you as they're now splitting apart and trying to get into pincer formation.
In that case, she'll sort of stand up and fuck it, she'll just throw a javelin. She'll throw a javelin at the mate.
They're both mates. What kind of patriarchal view are you? Alright, yes, you throw it at the smaller one, and as the male leaps up at your back, you turn around and catch him. You have him in the arm as you can make an attack roll actually. Let's see if you get
Javelin?
yes.
Or
It's the jab. Okay, that hits.
a 13.
So you get
Do you want me to roll damage?
sure.
Oh, okay. Ooh, 5.
Okay.
And it's slowed from Weapon Master.
Yes. And yeah, you can describe it as the fight goes as you shoot the first javelin and you get it through one of the front paws of the female, and she's stuck in place for just a moment as you deal with the male.
Yes, and as he comes up to strike behind, she'll just, she'll immediately fall right back to sort of land on top of it and sort of crack it against the sort of stone behind. And then she'll immediately flip around and pounce on it with her great cleaver. And the great cleaver is just the entire length of this wolf's body. She'll jump on top of it as it's sort of back turned, and then hook it, because the cleaver has that hook at the bottom. She'll hook it from its underbelly and flip it all the way around on top of the other wolf and split both in one swing.
And yeah. And with your great cleaver, you cleave through 2 wolves. There is a massive fucking explosion of blood as this force. I mean, it's not going to be a clean cut. You have to put a lot of head behind this. And you don't quite through it. I don't think you quite cut through both of them, but you at least cut through the first wolf, and then just smash apart the female. It is a gory scene.
This is freeing still, even on my own. I don't. No real responsibilities here. Just thrill of the hunt. This is fine. This is okay. She'll start tearing into the wolves, peeling meat from bone and then scraping out, let's see, what's the term here? What is the term? Leatherworking the pelts.
Yes, you start flaying it and cutting into portions.
Flay,
ready to
that's the word.
During this time, you can also gain a language to the proficiency of your choice. Maybe try to use the bones and the other pieces in interesting ways, or recall some of your older children. Comparing your paths and
I'm not sure what tool proficiency or language would really apply here.
you have to decide it now. But that's up here for you. I feel like woodland there might be pretty good. Someone else could bone. Wood carving.
Ah, yes, the thing Darcy has been trying to get forever.
Yes, you can finally achieve it here. Yeah, and you eventually return.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that.
Yeah, you guys can still change it if you want to, but sorry, did I? Yeah, I'll got it.
Ooh, actually, let's make that weaver's tools. That just makes sense.
Nice.
Ooh, wait, did you say any tool?
Yes, and the cobbler's tools. It's a cob.
Let's make it poisoner's kit.
Okay. Oh no. We went from fashion to felonies. Alright. Yeah, you eventually return. Do you bring any extra meat for your friends or for the gnomes?
She would have brought the pelts. She would have eaten the meat.
Okay, yeah, you eat an entire goat and 2 wolves. And some birds along the way.
Listen, burn a lot of calories in this lifestyle.
Sure. I see you got a nap. That's a lion's nap. It's a nap. Yeah. And you come back to everyone having breakfast, or not, they're having their lunch, and you drop some bloody pelts. Wherever you wash it in the
I was
river.
gonna say she walks in, just drenched.
How does Pop Pop and Gentleness react? Oh, no, just they're stunned.
My dear, what has happened to you?
Hunting. Food.
Don't get in this kitchen with all that blood. Don't wash off in the pool. Go.
Just sort of just like waddle out. Like head tilted down.
Lisi, I think, would go up to you and say, "Oh, don't worry, I got you." And she would pat you on the shoulder and press it into tape.
Yep. Like 20 times.
Yes. He would like brush your shoulder, and every single brush is prestidigitation.
Oh. I mean, I could have licked that off, but okay.
Oh no! You don't. You shouldn't do that. Actually, I was gonna say you don't have to. You probably should not. I can say you're eating it. Still, if you need to be clean, you just ask me, or we'll find you a nice bath. Have you ever been to a hot tub or a jacuzzi? I think that's what the elves call it.
Not in a long while, I guess.
Oh. I will be honest. I never would have guessed that you have ever bathed. That is very interesting. Okay. When we get you back to Phandelver, then we'll find you a nice bath.
Okay. She sort of just narrows her eyes.
Pierre says that was supposed to be a compliment. Of course. What is it?
Right. Well, I'm not sure if I'll be needing a bath, but okay.
It could just be nice, nice warm bath. Get some fragrant candles. You get a nice raunchy magazine to read. Maybe we get you a cute boy, or girl, either way, or both. You don't judge.
I mean, I think I could get my own.
Oh, I like that confidence.
I mean, they're easy to come by.
I suppose it's true. There are boys and girls everywhere. Never thought about it like that. That is what I read in my masculine energy. It's the magical equivalent of a podcast in the Sending Stones. Yes, they always talk about you just keep fishing. There are many fish in the sea. The fish being women, of course.
I guess I could fish a person if they're
Yes.
swimming.
Not literally, right? I just hope. I just realized we might have been confusing. No. This is a metaphor.
Okay. For what?
For fornication. I don't know if you know that word. For mating.
Ew. I don't need that.
Oh, that's just fine. We can. We don't need to do that. Let's just get you a nice bath and have those candles, and if we invite a nice sauna, we could have a girls' night. Are there any other girls in the party? We could just find. There's that dwarf lady that we saved. Maybe she will join us, and we can have a nice chat and go shopping.
Why are we needing to do this?
For fun. Oh, don't you think that's fun?
I thought fun things were supposed to be fun.
Well, what do you do for fun? Other
I
than
hunt.
eat things. Yes, other than that.
I skin.
Okay. That's concerning. Well, we can find something that's kind of like that. But, maybe a little less, I don't know, bloody. Kind of wants to anyone else to take over the conversation now.
And we're all just kind of at the breakfast hall, right?
Yeah.
So Pop's just been sipping on whatever beverage, like a tea or whatever, and it's like, all of this shopping talk, I need to do something with these magic beans I bought. They've just been rolling around in this pocket. Would anyone know anything about gardening here?
Of course.
I'm more the hunter-gatherer type.
The gnomes by Bobius. We're all gardeners, and Gentleness here is a gardener too, an honorary gardener. He helped us this morning.
Oh yeah, I don't usually garden, but I know a little bit about plants and such.
What do you
should
want to
try
know, Mr.
planting these magic beans back in town.
Oh, would you give us those magic beans? That's mighty generous of you. We could pay you for it. What kind of beans are they?
I don't know. They're magic. That's all I know.
Well, what?
I was sold by a traveling salesman. He didn't say. He just said they were magic.
Oh, let's do a little detect magic on that. Take out the one.
Okay.
Or I think the only. I think one of them will go over and say, Dabble. Yeah, can I borrow your pearl? I want to detect some magic. Yeah, here we go. And he flicks him towards it with his mage hand.
Are they actually magic?
He puts the pearl on his forehead over his third eye, and he like squints and he not squints, he like winks. Just closes one eye and like looks at it. That's magic, all right. Yeah, it's got some. Oh. Strange. I can't quite tell what kind of magic it has. It's kind of. Let me make a check about that.
Am I doing it, or is he doing it? Oh, he's doing it.
If you cast detect magic, you can try.
Okay, Pop-Pop's also gonna try. He's like, you know what? I've never thought to cast detect magic on them. What's a great idea?
Yeah, go and make a Arcana check.
Which check, sir?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Normally, detect magic would allow you to easily see the magic effect on it, like the school of magic, rather specifically. And he's trying to look for that.
And did you say it was regular or with advantage?
It'd be with advantage. Yeah. Yes, as you've had this for a while, maybe you have thought about doing it before, and you forgot. And then you do it again now, you're like, oh yes, I remember! It seems to be
recall now.
It looks like a combination of transmutation, conjuration, and evocation.
Oh. What fabulous specimens. Oh, I'll need to study these further. Thank you for reminding me. I happen to just... Sometimes I just, the old noggin here and there. But, I must actually try planting these and see what happens.
Of course. Be careful with that. That's some... Oh... That's a lot of magic, and when it's got all that, you say, all those moving parts in the spell, well, it's a lot more ways that things can go wrong. Make sure you put it somewhere very, very stable. Magic, but maybe it needs more power to grow.
Then can Pop try casting, like he'll put it in a little bit of soil from the ground and try casting Druidcraft Bloom to see if it does grow at all?
Yeah. You put it right in like the... do you put it right in like the islands where their mushrooms are, or do you put it a little further away?
Yeah, I think like just in some of the soil there, and he pours a little water on it, and then he just focuses on seeing if it'll grow at all.
It does. They hand you a trowel, and you dig up a nice little amount, recover it, splash water in it, and start feeding your magic into it. It does take a little more of your energy. Instead of being like the quick action, there's clearly what's that? There's like a physics term. There's like the energy barrier or whatever. It takes a little more to get it to the next phase. But you do get it there, and it sprouts. And it's this like cyan green coloration. It's clearly Fey. You recognize it's got a different it's just working on a different wavelength of lights that is more common in the Feywild. It's the twilight sky, the ambient magic.
Does it bloom into like a flower or any kind of
it's a
fruit
bean
or
sprout.
anything?
It's just like a little like the budded leaf.
Okay. Oh, there! Look at that! Look at that! It's growing. Oh, how fabulous! And it's growing down here too.
Yes,
I'll
it's
infuse it with some of my magic.
well. Yes, the magic of this area will. Well, it's a little concerning. I hope it doesn't do anything too dangerous. But
Do I notice anything dangerous about this beanstalk,
making
or
an
does it
arcana
seem
check.
harmless?
You still have your detect magic up, and you're monitoring its progress. You have advantage on this too. He's being helped.
I got a 16.
You're looking at it, and it looks like it's going to be self-sustaining. It's going to grow on its own. It's like a plant. And it is definitely going to absorb some of the ambient energy. There's no way to tell, really, how it's going to go forth. But at least, it's probably going to have the base effect of whatever it was supposed to do. And then it might do something extra.
Okay. Oh, well, it doesn't seem to be harmful, but it is pulling from the magic in the area. I guess if it starts growing fangs or something, you can always dig it up and chuck it in the river.
The way I
Or
think
burn
of
it, I
it is,
suppose.
it's like, it's not quite osmotic, but just generally, if you put an object in an environment that is more magical than it, it'll like absorb the magic over time. And then if you put a very magical item in a less magical environment, it'll like radiate out. And it's just kind of balancing it in the area.
That's like osmosis, yeah. So.
I think osmosis is kind of almost the inverse of that. But
It is with the water. It
Yeah,
would
I
be
guess
more
the
like
medium
concentration
dose.
gradients instead,
Yeah.
right? So,
yes.
but
So it will be absorbing great magic in the area.
okay. Well, would you all be okay with nurturing this little plant for me? I'm curious to
course.
see how it grows,
Of course.
and I will come check on it.
This is a great blessing to us. Another thing to research. We can find out more about the magics here and well, whatever this
Oh,
magic
please.
bead is. You don't happen to remember
Please
where you
do.
got it, do you?
No. Please let me know if it turns into anything, okay?
Of course.
Look at this, friends. Look at how this. Look at this plant. Isn't it amazing?
You see this bean sprout? This kind of cyan bean sprout.
Oh yeah, that's lovely.
Pop-Pop's just totally enamored with it right now, and Buster's sniffing it.
If it's not magic already, I mean, in a place like this, it's going to be probably the most magical beans any of us have ever seen. Except maybe, I mean, you Master Priest, you might have seen something more magical. But it'll come close at least.
And the beans are planted. Do you guys want to do anything else here in Nomengard? Oh yeah. And where are you going? You wanted to scout?
Real quickly, I just want to say that instead of the poisoner's kit, can I get druidic?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes. Where do you want to go back to Phandelver, get your reward money? I know before you set out, you said you want to scout around the area now here, but I don't know if the plan has changed.
That's fine with me if we want to scout around the area on our way back. I also put a little description of Pop-Pop's old friend from his dream. I fleshed him out a little bit more in Phandelver chat. Yeah, Xandor Gildan Embershaw III.
Perfect.
Well, yeah, we could go back to Phandelver. Maybe we've, kind of did what we need to do here. We could go to Axholm, since Thal knows that there's some, drow legend about Axholm, so maybe that's relevant. There is also a quest at Axholm that'll give us 50 GP if we slay some ochre jellies. So we could do that, or we could just head back to Phandelver. I guess the disadvantage of going to Axholm and scouting around is that maybe we're using up time, and maybe what's his name, Mr. Rockseeker is not gonna do well. But I don't know. I mean, if Axholm is a potential lead, we could go there. Yeah.
I'm just looking for the black spider. I don't know what else you all are doing.
Right. Well, I suppose we are as well. I guess I can say that now. If Thor thinks there's a possibility of a black spider being related to Drow, and there's a Drow legend with Axholm. Maybe that's a lead. So maybe it's worth checking out, or maybe we should just go back to Phandelver, see if we've heard anything about the Rock Seekers, or regroup and investigate the Red Branch some more. I don't know.
I suppose. I don't have much to go off of.
Either do we, unfortunately. Let me pull up my notes.
I would say, the floor. When you were kind of coming here, the reason you came to Nomengard, you know that there is increased goblin activity along the Triboar Trail, so you kind of come out from Neverwinter Wood and then kind of just followed loose tracks where it's like sometimes they care about hiding it, sometimes they don't. Maybe like they're fleeing from things or attacking things, kind of moving about, and it's taking you towards down here, the hills between the Sword Mountains. And, you were following a trail that went cold across the stream, and then you just decided to follow the stream up to Nomengard. So you could, if you want to continue trying to find more goblin tracks, where you last left off. Another thing I will say for you general notes, so you can figure things out. Getting to Phandelver, if you just make a straight line, about 12 miles will be 4 hours, like half your day's travel. Then you can stop and do whatever you need for however long you travel for another 4 hours. If you go to Axholm first, you still have 3 hours of travel. You can still go for longer, but you have to make checks for exhaustion. You can also stop at Unbridge Hill. That would just cost an hour or a mile. It's 3 hours. Sorry, 3 miles per hour that you're traveling.
Well, I guess, I don't know. I'm seeing something in my notes about how Gundren's brothers and Undril and Thord and Rockseeker, they've been searching through ruins not far from Axholm. And, they may have found 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐞𝐜 Cave, or they did find it. And so, I don't know. That's just one more reason to go near Axholm, is maybe we'll find the Rockseeker brothers there if we're lucky.
What? Who are these brothers?
The Rockseeker brothers, they're brothers of Gundren Rockseeker. He was our employer before he was kidnapped by goblins. And I don't know, we think they're in danger. They may have already been kidnapped since we can't really find them. But they might be near Axholm.
If Axholm has a drow and the black spider, and they were taken there, then maybe they witnessed something?
Yes, I mean, they're definitely of great importance to get our hands on. That's for sure. If we can take them back from their assumed kidnappers, then that would be very essential. Of course, they may be kept in Phandelver for all we know by the Red Branch, but we don't know. So,
Axe home isn't that far from here. I can probably take you there pretty quickly on foot.
yes, I don't know. I mean, if anyone else has any differing preferences, I think that'd be fine. But I think I might be leaning towards us checking out Axe home. If nothing else, we can try to kill these ochre jellies and get some more gold we can use to buy that equipment, possibly horses.
Indeed, getting better equipment. Or, that doesn't sound like what Pop would say. That would sound like Thal. Thal's like, indeed. But getting better equipment would be prudent.
Indeed.
And Pop-Pop's just sipping his tea. He's just like, you youngsters figure out where we're going next and just tell me when we're leaving. I might get another nap in.
Well,
If we're going to Axe home, we can go right now, actually.
That's true.
3 hours to Axon. Well, probably be a little more. It's a little difficult terrain going right against the mountains. But it's still pretty early in the day, about 7:30. Sun, just barely risen over the mountains. Day starts pretty early. It is my summer. Is that the plan? Go to Axon?
Yes.
Floor will try and lead the way with one of her maps.
Indeed, and I assume that Thal and Gentleness will be helping. They do have some knowledge of the area, so you can have advantage on them. Or obviously, advantage and plus 1.
Advantage and +4. I will do so. Survival check?
Yes.
16.
You keep close to the mountains. Even though it is... Actually, I think that same canyon, that valley that you went down to hunt it, you just lead them down to that. And you help everyone climb down. And everyone's pretty easy enough. At least he's probably the one who takes the most.
Just one really bloody tree we pass by.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It's crows gathered around your biggest killings. And you take them down on the way. That means this narrow valley. It weaves and winds and eventually is halted by a like a rise in the rise in the terrain you have to then climb up out of, or completely goes down into like it just looks like a crevice into darkness. And you find a different path around as it's the jagged terrain of the Rising Sword Mountains. Causes you to this is the terrain, so it's still it'll be 5 hours to get to Axel. Kind of having to wind around a bit. You're not fucking climbing right up the mountain and then back down. You eventually do get to the area around Axholm. yeah, you come into. I see. Let me describe that because you were passing.
Keeping my eyes out for banshees and undead. And drow.
Yes, you. Axholm, I'll just read this out to you real quick. So, Axholm is a dwarven fortress carved into the base of a mountain 15 miles south of Phandelver. It was abandoned and sealed up years ago after being haunted by a banshee, the restless spirit of a drow priestess named Vildara. I'll put in Phandelver more. Yes, and she tried and failed to foment civil unrest among the dwarves, and they imprisoned her and sent messages to her people, and asked them to collect her. And then, before any envoys could be sent, she killed 2 guards trying to escape and was cut down by dwarven axes. But her evil spirit filled Axholm's hold with deathly wails. Dwarves abandoned their stronghold. Several dwarves were slain by her and arose as ghouls, feeding on their kin. And now, ghouls and other creatures haunt the area. And you see the massive stone gates and the dwarven dwarven faces. I don't know what I'm looking for is carved right into the face of the mountain, much like, similar in the way that the natural carved hollow of the waterfall Nomengard, but this is in a bit of a valley and a flatter face of the mountainside. It has been carved with this beautiful edifice. That's the word I was looking for. Those Egyptian tombs carved right into a mountain, like a cliff face, and then almost like a bas relief of ancient kings and dwarven gods holding forth their picks and axes at the ready to guard their treasures. But a great stone door sealed shut and piled forth with rubble. But there is ever so slight cracks, and it is slightly ajar. And you go past that, go further west towards this location that was described to you, that you read in the quest. You did not take up the poster, but you remember reading about it, so you go there now. These other 2 dwarves, these prospectors, Norbin and Daslin and Norbus, shield dwarf prospectors and partners. They go further to another canyon and climb down there. They find this area. Let's go for it. We'll pick up there next time. It's already go past 11 I'll just put you on the map and see what you're getting into.
Yay! Excited to pick back up next time.
Yes. If we have not taken on the quest, if we complete the quest and then we waddle back to Phandelver and say we complete the quest and we have our money, are we still gonna get that money?
It may cause some drama if someone else took the quest.
Ugh.
We have proof of you doing it, I mean.
Huh.
And it's more Norbus and Daslin that will give you the reward and put up the quest. The mayor might be annoyed that his accounting will be fucked up, but no one cares about it.
Yeah. Okay. As long as we get our money.
Who's blind? I assume there's no light
Oh.
in here.
There actually would be. So this is open to the surface. Well, yeah, I guess it's further in that there's no light, but for now. Sun is shining down. Yeah, the canyon floor here is strewn with rubble, but bereft of vegetation except for the tough, scraggly weeds clinging to some puddles and crevices in there. And then you see kind of another stone edifice with the stone doors just completely busted down here. Yeah. You guys have any immediate reactions to the area you're like traveling through? Seeing the bloody
I
tree.
mean, gentleness
Looking
thinks
for
it's gonna be
ghosts. Here, there are ghosts here. We're looking for ghosts.
Pop-Pop's just in awe of the like statues. He's just taking it all in.
Yeah, gentleness thinks the statues are pretty cool. I imagine Thal thinks they're even cooler.
Absolutely. Thal would be like taking notes in his notebook, kind of like sketching out what the statues look like, and like, oh, so interesting.
Gentleness climbs up on his shoulders and takes a peek at his notes.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you guys have been here before, but the doors weren't busted down. And you had taken some sketches of the year before that Thal had. He says, oh well, these prospectors, they just don't respect the archaeology here.
Exactly.
But maybe it just fell on its own. We don't know yet, but it wouldn't surprise me. And he looks around the area and he tries to find any new vegetation. And he's also looking for ghosts, of course. Yeah, GG guys. Yeah,
Thank you so
GG.
much. This was great.
that's great. Love that RP. The social interaction with the gnomes and each other.
I know, I'm excited to see what the beanstalk grows into, if it grows into anything. We'll see what happens.
It's kinda
Yeah, thank you
great.
guys so much.
Yeah, GG's.
Ready to
Good
make-
night.
GG.
Good night.
Surprise. Surprised I did not go down from that mimic.
No, you're beefy. The
But I missed-
barbarian was there.
It missed one attack, and I survived.
Yeah, it was doing actually really well.
Also, yeah, I rolled very high.
Yes.
I also toughness helps a lot, and I also just rolled really well for my HP.
Yeah. Oh my god. And they got a crit against you. And I was like, damn, you could still take you could have taken another crit, another hit. God damn. But,
I wasn't even raging. If I was raging,
yeah. This is level 3. Wow.
I was surprised too. I was like, I have nearly as much HP as Darcia.
That's great. Shit. That's tanking, baby. It's integrating well into the party. Very good.
I suppose. I am clearly an outlier in this party. Everyone
I
here
don't
is so
think-
civilized.
Yeah,
Even
so
the
that's-
goblin.
I'm gonna say in the order. I mean, Pop-Up is definitely the most at the borderline, just because he's dementia. Here, see now. I don't think you're that far. Well, you've been eating animals. I was gonna say I don't think you're a cannibal, but I don't know. Maybe you and.
Oh, she's definitely eating people.
Well, not with the party watching. That's the.
She's chaotic neutral.
Still, I think this is the order of civility. With you at the lower.
Buster at the front.
Obviously. He actually has the highest sense in the party. That was good.
You need to make sure Pierre takes his long rest. And Lissy.
Yes.
Yes, I've rationalized it as she eats because she thinks she consumes the power of that she eats. And therefore, if she eats something that has eaten a lot of things before, she is consuming much more. Because she is also consuming everything else that has been eaten.
Yeah, it's like homeopathic predation. Like, okay. Yeah, you definitely get along with the horse.
I'm just thinking, like, she's meant to be meek around royalty, but it's hard to play that immediately off when the first encounter is royalty with a bunch of rich people.
Yes. The rich and community. I'm interested to get you back in Phandelver. I want to see you immediately instigate all the red brains at once.
It's also hard to engage with the party when the way the party is engaging with me is like the exact way I wrote she wouldn't like. So it's hard to immediately be attached to the party.
At least she is special. I mean, yeah, she is definitely good. Maybe being on the mission together will be bond.
Anyway, for the session, I must leave.
GG, good night.
Farewell.